Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and of course this video is going to be quite different than the typical video I guess that I post on my channel. This one I think is definitely a little bit more significant. Now, as many of you know, I use all of the videos that I upload to YouTube as a fundraising opportunity to help raise money for several different charities, and this is through a feature called YouTube Giving, which is built into the platform for monetized creators above a certain subscriber count. And so I've always been a fan of the idea, right? And thankfully we've been able to raise tens of thousands of dollars already this year alone for several different charities, including veterans, children's diabetes, cancer, and many more different types of charities. But today I have been given the exclusive opportunity. Well, it's not really exclusive because, I'm asking for you guys to help, but I've been given the great opportunity, I guess, to help MrBeast, one of the greatest YouTubers of all time. So MrBeast, you might know him for his YouTube content, but you probably, if you don't even watch him, have at least heard of the whole TeamSeas initiative that he had where they wanted to plant 20 million trees to help with the climate and everything and to help fight deforestation. Well, MrBeast, after successfully pulling that off and even building a movement that even today is still having people planting trees around the world, has started hashtag TeamSeas, which is his next movement. Now, obviously, given the name, this will be more focused on oceans and cleaning rivers and water sources around the world. And the plan is to remove 30 million pounds of waste from the oceans, and I think that not only is this an incredible thing, but it's also very crucial and important. So, first off, I do want to say that all of my videos for the rest of the year will be partnered with TeamSeas. They have built this through YouTube Giving as well, so it is possible for me to link this on my YouTube videos. So from every single video here until the end of this fundraiser, I think at the end of the year, if I'm not mistaken, we'll be raising money for TeamSeas to help combat trash in the oceans. Now, I would love it if you guys could donate to this because this is a very important initiative, and if you don't believe me, let's go ahead and go through the facts here. You may not be aware of just how bad plastic waste is in our oceans, and I guess how bad the issue is being contributed to by humans, but it's absolutely devastating our planet. Unfortunately, plastic is the most common element found in the ocean, which is absurd to believe, but is actually true. Now, a problem with this isn't just the fact that we have a bunch of plastic, I guess, floating in the water. It's the fact that plastic takes an extremely long time to biodegrade, meaning that there's small, even microscopic sometimes pieces of plastic floating in the water, and of course also water bottles and other forms of human plastic products that have just been thrown into the ocean in some way or another. Plastic is often mistaken as food by marine animals, meaning that these unfortunate specimens are eating this shit that they shouldn't be. And it's gotten so bad that according to the University of Georgia, 18 billion pounds of plastic trash is put into the ocean every single year, which is enough garbage to cover every single foot of coastline around the world with 5 full trash bags of plastic. And this happens every single year, so you can imagine the decades upon decades of destruction that we've caused and the tens of billions of pounds of plastic waste that we've put into the environment like this. Unfortunately, the 5 most common items that are found in cleanups around coastlines are all single-use plastics, including plastic cigarette butts, food wrappers, plastic bottles for sodas and waters, plastic bottle caps, plastic straws, and drink stirrers. It's believed that there's over 5.25 trillion pieces of plastic debris in the ocean, with 269,000 tons of that floating on the surface alone, with 4 billion pieces of plastic microfibers per square kilometer in the deep sea. The fact of the matter is, the sea is becoming plastic, and more plastic as time comes through, and that needs to be stopped. 80% of all garbage in the ocean is from land-based sources, which also includes people, industries, improper waste managements, and more. Only 20% is the result of fishing, shipping, and cruise ship industries, which obviously are the industries that are dependent on these places in the first place. Plastic causes more than 80% of all negative effects on animals associated with ocean trash. Ocean pollutions kill more than 1 million seabirds every single year. There's literally a garbage island twice the size of Texas in the Pacific Ocean. And the North Pacific Gyre, which is off the coast of California, is the largest oceanic garbage site in the entire planet. And there's so much plastic waste in that water that the total amount of floating plastic in the water outnumbers the marine life 6-1. Every single square mile of ocean has over 46,000 pieces of plastic floating within it. And unfortunately, our wasteful actions have led to dead zones in the oceans that pollution makes life impossible in these areas. And there's over 500 of these dead zones in the oceans, which is about the similar size to the United Kingdom. Over 100,000 marine animals die every year from being entangled in plastic and ingesting plastic bits. Due to carbon emissions, the surface water of our oceans could be 150% more acidic than it is right now in just a few decades. 80% of sewage water that flows into the Mediterranean Sea is untreated. And oil spills aren't the big worry when it comes to oil. In fact, 36% of all oil actually is coming from runoff sources from cities and industries. And by the year 2050, it's believed that there will be more plastic in the ocean than fucking fish by weight. Can you believe that? Now, of course, this video is not framing it as if it's all your fault, right? You know, you may contribute just a small portion, if a realistically insignificant portion of the global issue, but when it comes down to it, this is a global issue that we as a species need to handle together. And getting rid of 30 million pounds of garbage from the oceans with TeamSeas is just the beginning. For every single dollar that you donate, 1 pound of trash in the ocean will be removed. This has been guaranteed by the teams that MrBeast has affiliated with. So the more that you donate, the more garbage that can be taken out. I've been very proud of your guys' input and your guys' participation in the charity efforts already, and I want to make an even bigger impact on yet another issue with this, and I'm very glad that I was sort of almost invited, I guess, to this in order to help out with this. So I would really appreciate it if you guys could not only represent my channel, but represent humanity as a species by donating to TeamSeas to help combat this issue. It is very important to me, and honestly, it should be important to you as well. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. Normal videos will resume tomorrow. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel, follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at @SubToOptimus. Make sure to check out Shop Opti down below, and until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, well, teaming up with TeamSeas, and signing out.